I am on the hunt for frames. Hello friends, and welcome to another Thrift with Me video. Today I'm taking you to a couple thrift stores local to me here in Michigan, and this video will include a haul from a couple trips. I also have some thrift makeovers to do in this video and a neat Facebook marketplace find, a little bit of a room transformation, so lots to share with you today. I hope that you stick around till the end and leave me a comment down below. Let me know what your favorite thing was that I found in today's video, and don't forget to subscribe. I want you to stick around. I want you to come back. It means a lot to me. Also, go ahead and click the thumbs up button. Again, that really helps me out. I appreciate so much, you guys. And again, my name is Elizabeth. Please stick around and subscribe. So let's continue thrifting. I struggled getting this accordion rack open, as you can see, but it definitely caught my eye. I love my drying rack that I have that I gave a makeover to in my living room that I'm using to hold extra throw blankets. I'll go ahead and link that video here if you want to watch me do that. I just aged it, but I thought this was cute. I don't really have a purpose for it. It'd be cute if you had a booth or something like that and you wanted to display your linens or things, so I passed on it today. I've also been gravitating more and more toward the blue and white chinas, the chinoiserie type patterns, so that might be something that I'm going to explore here soon in my decor. You guys will have to let me know if you do any of the chinoiserie or grand millennial type decor style, because I just find it so interesting. I got really excited when I saw these wooden folding chairs. I have been looking for some new chairs to put around our breakfast table for a very long time, and they only had $2 a piece on these. So a little bit later on you can watch me transform these, and then you'll get to see how they look in my new space that I gave a little refresh to. over to Salvation Army. There is a picture there, a painting that I saw last time that I passed on, and I keep thinking about it, so I kind of have convinced myself that if it is there when I go back, that I might just have to get it. And here is the piece of art that I saw the week before that completely intrigued me, but I was a little bit put off by the actual content of the art because, as you can see, it's harvest time and those are dead pheasants. But the more that I thought about it at home, I just couldn't get the vibrant colors out of my mind. Like I said, if it was still there today, I was bringing it home, and I did, and I absolutely love it. I'm so glad that it was still there, even though it was a little bit of a higher price than I normally like to pay for things that I thrift. I also absolutely loved this vintage sofa. I thought the pattern on it was so pretty, the colors, it was in absolute pristine condition. I kept trying to think of how I could fit it into my living room, but again, I'd probably have to redo all of my decor and really go for the grand millennial style, because this sofa would have been absolutely perfect for that. So somebody got to take it home. It was there for a few weeks, and I admired it every time. When I first saw this handwritten art print of all of these Bible scriptures, and then as you stepped back away from it, it was a representation of Jesus praying. I just thought that this was so beautiful. I can't believe somebody took the time to write all that out like that, the patience and the skill. And so all I did was I took some rub and buff on the frame because I didn't like the black, and I have it hung in my little crafting room, and I just absolutely think that this piece is so special. This little wicker white planter also caught my eye. I thought it was so cute, but for $10, it just had way too much damage on it for me, and I'm also kind of trying to stay away from too much wicker because I collected a ton of it when I was doing a more boho style of decor, but somebody picked it up because when I went back, it was not there anymore. This blue wooden bird cage caught my eye. I love bird cages lately, and the color blue of this one was just perfect. It didn't need to be changed at all. So I brought it home and I put it up in one of my bookshelves in the arch with a couple birds and some topiaries, and I think it looks just darling. on that day, I decided that I would make one more stop at a little thrift store that I don't usually visit. And when I walked in, I looked down and to my left and I saw this sign that said free and a bunch of stuff laying on the floor all around it. As you can see, I found this pottery piece. And I asked the lady working there if this was also free, and she said yes. And I almost could not believe it because I have been looking for one of these kind of stoneware pottery pieces with the triangular detailing, embossed detailing on the side for quite a long time. So the fact that I got it for free was just awesome. I picked up these antique bone dishes for $2 for 5 of them. And what I loved was all of the staining and the crackling and the crazing on them. That's always what I'm looking for when I'm thrifting for any type of dinnerware or china. And these definitely had a lot of age on them. I think they're so charming. I just had to have this little flickering candle for only $1 that was still in its original wrapping. I think it just gives off such a cozy little warm glow. Sometimes I put it on my kids' table when they're having breakfast in the morning and it's still kind of darker outside or during a thunderstorm. And I am always looking for hanging baskets to pop onto a peg rail. I've got plenty around my house. This one I thought was perfect, the perfect size and shape and color, and I believe it was only $1.99. Great price. I haven't put anything in it yet, but I'm envisioning lots of foliage for possibly fall here soon. And here's a close-up of that absolutely beautiful bowl with all of the staining and the crazing that I love so much. I couldn't believe that I found this bowl down an aisle that I don't normally ever go down, but that day I did, and I'm so glad that I did. For only $1.99, this bowl is surely a treasure. And here is that beautiful artwork that I second guessed but ended up going back to get. I absolutely love the frame on this piece. I think that is my favorite part. It's just the perfect shape and it's got the perfect amount of age on it, but the print is actually really beautiful. The colors just are so vibrant and pure, and I love the tones, the golds. So up next, I want to show you this room that I have this piece of art styled in because it went through a pretty big shuffling. I got a new piece of furniture off of Facebook Marketplace, and of course that kind of ignited my desire to switch it up in here, and I'm so glad that it did because I love it so much more. Now, if you remember from earlier, I found these chairs at Goodwill and they were only $2 a piece, and I knew exactly where I wanted to put them, and that would be in the room that you just saw that's getting a little refresh. But I needed to paint them because the tone just wasn't right. It was way too pumpkin yellow orange. So I just used my favorite spray paint by Rust-Oleum in the color Heirloom White in satin and gave them a few coats and then sealed them with some polyacrylic. And here is how the room turned out after moving some things around, doing a lot of organizing, putting my new pie safe in place, and currently I am using that as a much needed pantry space, so it's working out really well.